Mishko Paganon Quainadishnakas Mundo Dem. Hi, everybody. It's Sandy Boucher here once again, continuing with the continuity of Care Forum for the 7 Youth Inquest. And I am excited because now it's time for the student panel. And truth be told, us adults love to sit around and talk about things. It's something we do, but it's all about the youth. You are the guys that we are here thinking about and trying to do right for. So I cannot wait to hear your stories. So everyone watching, I'm just going to do a little intro here, and maybe you guys, when I mention your name, you can wave so everyone knows who you are. So first up, we have Brianne Meekus from Deer Lake attending Dennis Franklin Cromartie, and she's in grade 11. Yay! Hope everyone saw her wave. That was just awesome. There she is. Memekwe Apetawakizik, and I probably totally just destroyed your last name, and I apologize for that. She's from North Caribou Lake attending Kuwaitanuk Internet High School in grade 10. Yay! I'm going to do Muppet here. Can you tell? I'm Kermit the Frog. That's who I am. And Tessa Kakagamic from Deer Lake attending Sioux North High School in grade 12. Way to go. All of you, big round of applause. Yay. Thank you so much for coming out today. I absolutely appreciate it. And just so you guys know what I'm going to do, that's the order I'm going to ask questions in. So Brianne, I'll ask you first, and then I'll go to Memekwe and then to Tessa. So I'm not going to catch you guys off guard. You know what to expect. So I mentioned what high schools you're in, and Brianne, you're in Deer Lake attending Dennis Franklin Cromartie in grade 11. So seriously, girl, what's high school been like for the last 2 years? Like, it's not been a normal last 2 years for anyone, but what's it been like for you?
High school has been mainly online. I only went to in-person high school other than grade 9 because we have grade 9 here, but I've only went to an in-person class. I had in-person classes for about 3 months, and that was last semester from September up to December, and then we haven't gone back yet.
Okay, so wow. And my heart goes out to you guys because it's like at home, not at home, at home, not at home. I think so many students in high school felt that way. So you did have a chance to come out to Thunder Bay for those 3 months?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did for 3 months, yeah.
Okay. So it's been different. How are you doing with this different experience?
Online it is hard because motivation is a thing that can run out very quickly.
Yeah.
Just getting up and turning over to turn on the laptop seems a lot harder, even though it seems easier.
Yeah. I totally understand that. Totally understand that. Like you said, it seems like it should be easier because you can just turn on a laptop, but it takes a lot of self-determination and persistence to do that when you could so easily not, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I totally get that. Thank you so much, Brianne. Memekwe, so you're in North Caribou Lake and you're attending Internet High School. So online is kind of your thing. How's it been going for you?
It's been going well.
Okay.
I go to an actual building to attend high school, so I guess the in-person experience is kind of there.
Oh, wow. So that's like best of both worlds.
Mm-hmm.
And you actually get to stay in your community, which is really cool.
Yep.
Okay. So out of curiosity, draw the picture for me. You go to this building to go to school. Are there other students there?
Yeah, there's other students, but we all stay 6 feet apart.
Okay. But how many of you would be there? Guess.
Well, usually there's about 3 students that come every morning.
Okay. That's amazing. So you actually, like you said, you do get that another human in the room, right? So.
Yep.
Awesome. But it's been going excellent for you. You're in grade 10. So this has been the entire last 2 years for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, but it's working for you. Awesome. I love hearing that. Way to go. Okay. Next, Tessa from Deer Lake, attending Sioux North High School. So that's in Sulicote, I'm going to guess. Put myself way out there on that guess. And you're in grade 12. You're like this close. Just shy of graduating. How's the last 2 years been for you?
Wait. It's been, or I've been in PSC for the last 2 years, and I just transferred here this some quad.
Oh, okay. Okay. Awesome. Now, is it all internet based? Like, are you doing high school internet or in person?
In person.
Oh, wow. Okay. That hasn't been for the full 2 years though, right? That's fairly recent. Okay. Okay. How's it going for you?
It's easier and better.
In person is easier, right? I 100% hear that. I can't even imagine doing high school online. I love the Memquay says it's working for her. But yeah, okay, awesome, awesome. Next question. Now, you can just put up your hand for this one because I'm not sure if it's going to apply or not. I'm going to guess Memquay, like your 2 years have been online. We know that, so it's not going to. The other two of you, have you ever attended one of the First Nations schools? So either Matawa, DFC, or Pelican Falls. Have either of you been to any of those? Oh, you have. Oh, ho, ho. Tessa has. So which one did you attend?
PSC.
DFC here
Pelican.
in Thunder. Oh, Pelican. Okay. I'm originally from Hudson, so I actually know where Pelican Falls and Sulicote are. That's why it's like, oh, home week here. So how long did you go to Pelican?
Since I was in grade 10.
Okay. And so you were there for a while. What did you think of it?
It was pretty nice.
Oh, you liked it there. Okay, awesome. If you had, I'm going to wave a magic wand here. I usually have a magic wand with me. If you had your choice between that Pelican Falls or at Sioux North High, which one would you prefer?
Sioux North.
Ah, okay. Then I love that that's where you are right now. Way to go. Awesome. And Brianne, you haven't attended any of those, right?
I have attended KHS, but then I switched to DSC.
Okay. And which did you prefer?
DFC. I like DFC more.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. That's good to hear. Because so many people fought so hard to make DFC a reality. I love hearing that. Now, have any of you done like provincial high schools? Right. Well, I guess Sioux High is a provincial high school. Memquay, we know you haven't because you're doing yours online. Brianne, have you been to any of the provincial high schools? Like,
Not really. No, I haven't been to a provincial high school.
okay. I almost said something I probably shouldn't, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, so here's the question. I'm going to give you a couple seconds to think about it. Thinking about your high school experience in different places or in the one place, if you had to identify two of the key challenges, two things that were the biggest challenge for you, what would that be? So think about your high school experience. What are the two biggest challenges for you? And Brianne, we're going to start with you.
Okay. Like I said, motivation is a thing that I struggle with a lot with online learning and in person. Like without the routine of getting up in the morning and getting out the door, I
Yeah.
find it harder.
Okay.
And in person, a thing I struggled a lot with was missing my family. My family is like a big part of my life, and I missed them a lot. But they came out to see me a lot while I was over there.
Oh, that's so awesome. Tell me about your family. Do you have siblings?
I have a lot
Right.
of siblings. I have about um maybe 5 sisters and 2 brothers.
Wow. Okay. No wonder you missed them. That's awesome. That is awesome. And I love that they came out to visit you. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Memba, you're next. So if you had to identify your two biggest challenges, what would those be?
Um, it would definitely be a family issue I had back in October, and um, the isolations, the COVID protocols here in Round Lake.
Did, okay, COVID protocols. Did Round Lake get hit hard by COVID?
Um, we currently have about 32 active cases.
Wow. Okay. So what did the COVID protocols look like for you? Like, were you isolated,
Well,
had to isolate at home?
we'd have to quarantine, and at that time, I wasn't allowed to go to school.
Oh,
It's
how long did, yeah, how long did that last?
it's always changing, so it's frustrating. But other than that, it's okay because I have my computer and I could do my work at home.
Okay. How long did you have to quarantine?
Like I said, it's always changing. Sometimes I'd have to quarantine for 2 days, and then other times 5 days, and then 2 weeks.
Oh, wow. So you had to quarantine a couple of times or more than a couple of times?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that rates as a key challenge for sure. Okay. Thanks for sharing that. And Tessa, what are your two key challenges?
I can't remember. Uh, while I was at home or here?
At high school. So
Oh.
either or. So
Probably trying to keep up with my work.
okay.
And trying to talk to some of my family.
Okay, staying connected with your family, right? Yeah, because, oh, you're from Deer Lake. Yeah. So how often did you get to see them?
During March break or oh,
Traditional October
oh,
Christmas.
not much.
Yeah, not very often at all, right? Are you close with your family too? Yeah,
Some of them, yeah.
yeah. Do you have siblings as well?
Yeah.
How big's your family? How many siblings?
My mom has 4 kids and my dad has 6. So like I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters.
Okay, yeah. And you're close with them, so of course you miss them, right? Yeah, okay, awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, Brianne, we're going to go back to you. You identified that your two key challenges were motivation, like you said, turning on that laptop when maybe I want to sleep in, and missing your family. So what kind of supports were there to help you get past those things?
A main support for me was a Kobe support staff, in person and online.
Okay.
Online they check in a lot. They message me and they call me to see how I'm doing. And in person, they were in the building at DFC. They have their own building, and they just became a second family while I was out there, and it was really nice.
Well, that
And
sounds amazing.
yeah, and the school nurse at DFC was a good thing to have in the building again. She reaches out to see how I'm doing health wise, and yeah, it was nice to have those supports in the building whenever I needed.
Yeah, awesome. Who's the school nurse? I'm curious.
I kind of forgot her name. I call her my best friend.
Ah, that's awesome. And you know what? I think I know who it is, and I forgot her name
Yeah,
too,
she
so
is.
don't feel bad. It's like, I know who it is. Like, why can't I think of her name? So, so I'm curious. It sounds like you found amazing supports, which is awesome. But how did you find out about those supports, or did they were just automatically there?
I am a Kobe student. Like, I'm under Kobe,
Yep.
so they kind of introduced themselves to me, and so the school nurse is right in the building, so she also introduced herself to me, or somebody either brought it to my attention.
Okay. Yeah, that's amazing. They're kind of in your face, but in a good way. I'm going to be right there. Okay, that's awesome. That's what you need, right? So
Yeah.
awesome. That sounds really good. Thank you for that. Memakwe, your challenges were you had a family issue going on, and I don't want to get personal. I mean, that's none of my business, but you had a family issue and those COVID protocols. So what kind of supports did you have?
For the family issue, I refused help from anyone for the longest time until I finally just decided to text our school counselor, Rachel.
Okay. And when you reached out, was she like right there for you?
Well, sometimes it takes a little bit for her to respond, but yeah, she is there for me whenever students need her.
Okay. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. What about with the frustration over the COVID protocols? Was there any supports for you?
I could either message my mentor Raj for help, or I could just ask my mom for help with my schoolwork since she used to be a teacher.
That's handy. I wish I had a teacher at home to help. That's awesome. Okay. Did you feel supported? I guess is the question.
Well, yes, I felt supported. I felt like I could just send a text and I'll get help in within a couple of days at least.
Okay. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for that. Tessa, we're going over to you now. So your challenges were keeping up with the work, and my heart went out to you when you said that, because I totally understand that one. I remember that one from when I was in high school, and trying to stay connected with your family when they're so far away. So what kind of supports did you have?
Jenny.
Aw, right here. That's so awesome. And there's Jennifer's hand waving. Amazing, amazing.
And for when I want to talk to some of my families, I just call them without saying anything.
Is it easy for you to call them?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm wondering about Jennifer. And I'm trying not to like totally center out her hand here, but what is Jennifer's position? Like she's in the school right there to support you?
Um, she's a student support worker, and
Okay.
if I need something or I don't know, I would message her.
Okay. So you can text her?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Awesome. Or
Anytime.
talk
of
her
the
into.
day.
Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Way to go, Jennifer. You get a shout out. That's awesome. I love it. The hand of Jennifer. This is amazing. Okay. Okay, strange question. I'm just going to kind of put it out there and I'll leave it up to you guys if you can answer. Extracurricular activities are usually part of high school. You can join clubs or you can join a sports team or whatever. And of course, COVID made this all strange for everybody. So did any of you get to do any of that kind of stuff? No, I'm seeing Tesla going, nope, didn't happen. Oh, Mama Quay, what did you get to do?
Well, I don't think we have any clubs, but I was able to go on outings with the school.
Wow. Okay, what kind of outings?
Sometimes we'd go ice fishing or just go have a little fire somewhere.
Okay, that sounds amazing. Your high school is starting to sound way cooler than my high school. We didn't get to do those kind of things. Okay, awesome. Thank you for that. Tessa, you got to take part in something?
Yeah, we're doing something like deer hide, and this weekend we did a lot of stuff.
What kind of stuff?
We went fishing and
Hmm?
do I talk about the rain?
Yeah.
We were working on another deer hide and
By tanning.
yeah, deer hide tanning, and I got to mix the brains together with the other stuff.
Okay, that is awesome. That's amazing. That's an experience you remember, and now you have the skill. That's pretty cool. Awesome. Brianne, did you get to take part in any of this kind of stuff?
Before we came back on Christmas, actually, I was on the junior girls volleyball team, but we didn't return before we can play any games.
I used to play volleyball. I loved playing volleyball. It's fun. You get to
Yeah.
smack the heck out of that ball. It's fun.
Mhm.
Awesome. That's
And
it's
we
unfortunate you
also-
didn't. Oh, sorry. Go.
Yeah. And I was just gonna say I was also playing broomball at DFC while we were there, and Kobe goes on camping trips to their Kobe campsite, so I was doing that too.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, you sound like you're into sports.
Kind of.
Yes.
Just those two.
Okay, well, that's awesome. Nothing wrong with that. Broom ball is, yeah, I remember that one too. How did you find out about those activities to sign up for them?
They were brought to my attention, like a teacher told me about it, or one of the Kobe support staff told me about it.
Okay, awesome. So they kept you informed. Way to go. Ma'am McQuay, how did you find out about those activities?
Well, Raj would just come up to me and ask me if I want to join in on an outdoor activity. And of course, every time I would say yes, because I love being outdoors.
Okay, I love that. That's amazing. Amazing. Tessa, what about you? How did you find out?
The staff would tell me about it, and I would go with Kobe staff.
Okay, I just love it. The answer, as soon as I asked you the question, you looked at Jennifer. She tells me, right? That's so awesome. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, so here's the big question, guys. Here's where you can make a difference. Well, I have two, I guess, important questions for you. So the first one is, what changes do you think could be made to improve your high school experience? So this is talking about you, and I know, Tessa, you're getting really close to the end, but if there was a change that could be made that would make your high school experience even better, what would that be? So Brianne, we're going to start with you.
I know this is not, nobody can really control it, but going back to school in person.
Right? Right. No, I totally get that. You would rather be here at DFC so you can do those activities, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And other than that, not really. I couldn't really think of anything.
Okay. So if you're here at DFC, it has the supports and things you need.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you for that. That's important feedback. I'm certain DFC would love to hear that. So, Memakwe, what kind of things, what kind of changes could be made to make your high school experience even better?
Like Brianne said, I'd love it if COVID just suddenly disappear one day.
You and me both, girlfriend. Seriously, right? So for
Yeah.
you, it's the COVID protocols that just really made
Yeah.
this.
Other than that, high school for me is really great.
I so love hearing that. I love it. There are a lot of students that couldn't say that. So I love that you can. Awesome. Awesome. Tessa, you're looking at graduating here. Getting this close, but if there's some change that could be made to make your high school experience even better, or even if it was made a while ago, what kind of change would have made it better?
Okay.
Being out more in the bushes and going on the boat more whenever we can.
Yeah, so definitely more like field trips and outdoor activities and things. So right now, how often do you get to do those?
Every once in a while, right?
Okay. So if you made the change, you're now designing the high school program. How often would you have the students be doing something outside?
Once a week.
Once a week?
Once a week, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable, right? Awesome. I like the way you think. Okay. One more question, guys, or one more really super important one. And this is for all the apples, I guess, right? You guys are the ones that have the experience. You're the ones that are in high school. So if you were talking to a youth from your community that's about to start high school, what kind of advice would you give them so that they have a positive high school experience? What kind of advice would you give them? So Brianne, we're going to go back to you. What would you tell that person?
I would tell them that you're not alone. It's very easy to feel alone in line and on in person. But there's a lot of support out there. And don't be afraid to ask for help.
Oh, that's amazing. Excellent. So reach out, right? Don't just keep feeling alone. Okay. Well, that's powerful. Thank you so much for that. Emma Quay, what would you say?
Definitely be afraid for help. I had friends who are also in the same classroom that struggle to ask for help.
Mhm. Okay. So
Um,
reach out, right?
mhm.
Okay. Is there anything else?
I don't think so, other than asking for help,
Okay.
since a lot of people have problems with that.
Yeah. Okay. I think a lot of adults have that problem too. Okay, thank you so much. Tessa, what would your advice be?
Stay in school and keep up with your work. And like, if you need help or if you want to do something so you won't be alone, message your family or friends or the workers.
Okay, that's excellent advice. So I'm going to ask you another question, and I'm kind of surprising you with this one, but all of you mentioned reaching out for help, that's super important. And I think several of you mentioned that you know people that don't, or that they hesitate to do it. Why do you think they hesitate? Why do you think the students don't reach out? Does anyone have any ideas? Okay, Ma'am McQuaid, go for it.
Um, it all depends on the students. Some people are not used to asking for help.
Okay.
Others were probably ridiculed in the past for asking for help. And others may think that they're not important enough to ask for help.
Yeah, yeah. That's a very wise answer, Ma'am McQuaid. Thank you so much for that. Tessa, what do you think? Why do people not ask for help? Especially, I know people that start getting behind on their homework and don't say anything. So she's calling Jennifer back. Jennifer, don't go away. Oh, something's going on. They got to plug in the laptop, I bet. Yep. It happens for sure.
Tessa just messaged me and she said they're having technical difficulties right now.
Oh,
Then
okay.
to do the message.
Okay. I love how fast you guys messaged each other. That was amazing. Their support. That was awesome. Way to go. And way to go, Bree, for sharing that. That's support. Okay, so we'll leave Tessa figure that out for a sec. I'm going to go over to you, Brianne. Why are people not asking for help when they need it? What's your best guess?
I'm just gonna state Mema quiz. Restate it. A lot of people might think that they're not important enough to ask for help, or they're bothering somebody, or like she said, they might have been turned away before, and that can be really frightening for some people. Oh.
Yeah, I hear you there. And she had mentioned even if they're ridiculed for asking help, then that makes it so super hard, right? Yeah, thank you for that. How's it going over there, Jennifer and Tessa? You guys back on yet? Jennifer's trying to rest here, working like crazy.
They said they can't see yet. The screen is black.
Ah, okay.
Top screen.
We can see you, but you're on mute, so I don't know if you can.
They can hear you. They can hear the.
They can hear me.
Yeah, but they can't see.
Technology is great when it works, and it's always challenging. I'm going to take that back to Memoquay for a second, because you do online schooling. That's your thing. How's technology been for you? Do you have a lot of tech challenges, or has it been pretty smooth? Or
well, it goes pretty smooth, other than the rare times that are. Well, one time our furnace inside the building had no fuel or something, so it wasn't working, so it was pretty cold inside the school. And so we had 2 heaters inside our classroom.
Yep.
And then a whole row of computers just shut off by itself.
Even the computers were saying it's too cold, I'm out of here.
Yeah,
That's not good.
that was definitely a challenge since I was working on an important presentation for school.
Oh, how frustrating. Brianne, you are like the best support ever. So allowing them now, they're going to call through your phone, just like you are the best go-between ever. This is awesome.
Yeah, Tessa's my best friend. So Tessa's one of my best friends. She's right here.
Okay, so Tessa's on the phone now, so we can see you and hear you through the phone. Has tech been a challenge for you guys? Is tech been a challenge for you guys in Sioux North, right? Yeah.
She said, has tech been a challenge? Technical.
Like having internet access or having your computer work, has that been a challenge?
Yeah. Like, sometimes at home there's phone problems, but here it's okay.
Okay, so at the school it's okay, but from home it's a challenge. Our tech people are suggesting that if you sign out and sign back in, it might work for you guys. I don't know, do you still have the Zoom link before you do that?
Yeah, it's my computer. It's blinking off and on, and I can't see the screen.
That sounds terrifying. But we actually went through all the questions. So you guys did an amazing, Tessa. Thank you so much. Brianne, the one question for you was, do you have tech issues or have you had tech issues to deal with?
Being in a First Nations reserve so far away you can have slow internet, and I have had my internet short out on me a couple times, but other than that, it's been okay.
Okay. And were you like right in the middle of an assignment or something when that happened?
Yeah, it can go slow while I'm doing assignment, and I have to like step away for a little bit. But other than that, it's okay. And classes have dropped because DFC has Google Google Meet classrooms, like much like
Okay.
Zoom.
Yeah.
And I have been like booted out of the class for a little bit.
It happens on Zoom too. We've had it happen. So, but it's so frustrating. So thank you so much for that. Okay, guys. Well, I guess we're going to end up breaking a little bit early because we did go through all the questions. Once again, Brianne, Memakwe, and Tessa, thank you so much for coming out today and sharing your voices. We absolutely appreciate it. I love hearing that high school's been a positive experience for you guys. And fingers crossed, Tessa, I want to see that graduation. That's going to be amazing. I hope all of you make it to that level. And it sounds like you're going to. I believe in you. So thank you so much for coming out today, guys. Take care. Take care.
Okay.
Brianne, I said thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
She said thank you.
Okay. Awesome. We are going to be going into a break now, guys. The next, we're going to do some native dance fitness at 1:45. So you have a nice break. Lunch was really quick. So now you can take a breather, walk around, get some water, enjoy yourselves. The students did amazing. I agree. Thank you so much. That was awesome. And we will see you back at 1:45. Okay, take care. Oh, we have another play to win code for you. That even caught me off guard, guys. Write it down. Write it down. This is your third code. The code is safety this time. You want to use that in the play to win tab. If you don't see that tab, refresh your browser. But there you go. The play to win code is safety. And we will see you at 1:45 for Native Dance Fitness with Michelle Reed. Take care.